Hey out there. Hi, it's Bob and Lou. We're back. It's February 20th, 2026, and we have received parts for the conversion to power steering. We're going to talk about what we see so far. So let me get Lou over here. That is the Vega power steering pump. And we have it sitting here in approximation to where the frame is for the mount that had the original Vega manual pump, which has got what, a bracket here?
Yeah.
Bracket here. Lou has already cut spaces here. This is about the attitude. These two things are about parallel to the bottom of the frame. So, Lou, why don't you talk about what you see?
Okay, well, here's going to be the problem. Think of this as the frame. There's a bracket that's in the middle of this that hangs down, and then this goes like and these fit like that. Okay, but my biggest problem here with this guy, this top hole here, on my Vega box, I drilled it out. These actually bolt in this way, the way this is set up. But the problem here is the bolt going this way won't fit in here. So what I'm thinking about doing is drilling this baby out like I did in my Vega box, and then I'll take and grind this out in here. There should be enough meat in here to be able to take out without hurting anything, the way the casting looks. And then use an Allen, screw it into the side of the frame. Because originally this sits like this.
So that would be a round Allen.
Use a round Allen.
Allen bolt, which will have a smaller diameter.
Yeah.
Because a hex bolt.
Yeah, hex bolt won't fit in there. No way. You'd have to really grind it. But an Allen, you can use an Allen. Okay. So we'll see how that goes. If not, then that means I'd have to drill through the frame, drill a hole here, so I can get a bolt through it.
This is thick enough that.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you don't need a spacer.
No, because it's already. I mean, it's already. This is already tapped on the frame, but there is. See, I don't think I had a spacer up on top. Yeah, I don't remember if I had a spacer or not on the Vega box.
So how about the pump?
Okay, the pump shouldn't be no problem. You know, she just bolts on the front motor mounts.
Yeah, these are the two bolts.
Yeah.
Where the original from 1955 Chevrolet motor mount bolts were.
So the pumps will go. Everything's gonna be pretty damn tight.
Well, probably won't go in with the bracket on.
Go in. I had it in here already, but I didn't have the bracket on it. Okay, the pump will fit in there like that.
Okay. And what, shimming out to grab that third?
No, it's going to grab the first one. If I don't fuck with it, it should grab the first one.
Okay, so we'll have to get a
longer belt.
Common belt to share it with the alternator and down there. Okay. Oh, by the way, this would be part 87, segment 1.
What's all this sheet get all scarred up on it.
Chinese puzzle.
I think I'd have to come up.
Okay, so I see you've taken the radiator catch can off.
Yeah, this guy here.
The next problem is we didn't realize from the picture.
The reservoir is going to have to, there's no place. I thought it was going to be the picture looks smaller than how round this thing is.
Yeah.
So it'll It'll fit up in here like that.
Okay.
Which, you know, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's mounted just like so.
Yeah, okay. And then, so this would be,
That's a return.
yeah, this is the return. Okay, the other side would
The bottom is the feed.
pressure feed the pump. The pump comes back, connects to the steering, and goes to the reservoir. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
So now,
what's next?
the
Remove
next
the,
thing you do is pull the rack and pinion out.
okay, take the unisteer out.
Yeah, take the unisteer out
And then start to,
see what happens there.
yeah. Oh, one thing with the power steering version of the Vega box, the Pitman arm is
Yeah.
different, and the arm that we ordered is the wrong one. Doesn't fit. That's for a manual Vega box, so we got, Lou has already called Speedway, and they're sending the correct arm.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so, what else? Yeah, I guess the next thing to do is start dismantling the unisteer rack and pinion, and then see about getting this puppy attached.
Yeah, see how if that's going to work okay.
Yeah, does this line up already with the third belt?
I have no idea.
We haven't tried yet. Okay, once we get that off, we can check that for a fit. So, I think that's about it. All right, so I'm going to end this segment, and we'll get back with further segments that show the progress that we make. In the meantime, we got another friggin' cold day out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the doggies have had their biscuits. No more. No mouse.
Hey, you guys.
All right, we'll catch you all later. We'll be back later sometime. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi. Back after a pause. We actually have the power steering box bolted in. I'll try to get a shot of it here. Same day. Got the spacer size, got the box bolted in, got clearance to the pan. At least a quarter of an inch, that's enough. As you can see, it's in there. So what's next is, obviously we have to redo the steering shaft with the U-joints and so on to make it fit, because the box spline is not in the same position as it was with the manual box. So let me think. Yeah, with that, I think I'm going to stop, and I think I'll actually publish this because it's long enough. It's made better progress today than what we thought. So, we still haven't decided whether we want to take the third bolt and drill through here and put the bolt from this side. Yeah. Lou, do you have a plate, the Vega plate that you can use?
No, I don't.
For a template? No,
I don't.
Ah, shit. All right, well, we'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to cut this short, and I'm going to actually, I'll publish this later on this afternoon. So, catch y'all later. Take care, everybody out there. Bye-bye. Same day. Another short pause. I'm back again. We realize that we have the Vega, excuse me, bolt template from the removed unisteer, because this is designed to go to a Vega box. So we have the template here. We'll use this template to drill the third bolt through from that side. So that's good. In the meantime, Lou is starting to mess around with the pump brackets to see how that's fit. All right, this really is the end because I'm running out of voice. So take care, everybody. Again, bye. Well, stand by because here's another pause. We now have got the power steering pump installed, which is going to go to the middle of the 3 grooves in the crank pulley. And as you can see, this is there. It's adjusted in the midsection. This will be the
SC inlet.
inlet feed, which will come from the canister, which is going to go here. And this would be the pump outlet, which goes to the power steering box down there. And then the power steering box return will come back and go to the bottom of the
It goes
reservoir.
to the top of the canister.
Okay.
This is actually the side of it.
So, actually, we're doing pretty damn good today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This is the shorty. Now, I'm really going to close this off at this time. This is the end of pauses. I promise you. Okay.
After both of us are bleeding.
Yeah, we're bleeding. We used up the Band-Aids. All right. Take care, everybody. This is really the end. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye.